Hi, I'm Michael Biggs, Associate Partner and Data Migration Practice Lead at Cognitus. Let's talk about Alchemy, Cognitus' data migration platform tailored for SAP S/4HANA and our government contracting solution. Alchemy is the next generation of data migration, a web application atop a NoSQL database garnishing superior transformation performance. Under the hood, Alchemy uses the same data engine that powers LinkedIn, Netflix, and Twitter. An application made for SAP S/4HANA, making use of function-based transformations where possible and data-renowned Python when needed. We use Alchemy to deliver clients fast, accurate, documented, and reportable data migrations with the easiest of user experiences. Making use of the best-in-class data engine, we transform data faster than our competitors. Our workflow and Alchemy artifacts for rule approvals and validations ensures accuracy. Function-based transformations are easy to understand for clients. And for the very complex, we use the power of Python. With Alchemy, the black box of understanding a migration project is opened and brought into light so you can see where you are in a load cycle from A to Z at any point. Our clients enjoy cost savings through effectively reducing the throughput required to get the job done. No wasting of time on cumbersome, clunky migration documentation when artifacts are system generated from Alchemy. A repeatable process that makes data migrations seamless and ensures smooth cutover. Customers are satisfied with the transparency, an easy to digest transformation process, and operational continuity. Governing the migration with Alchemy secures a smooth transition with minimal data defects while safeguarding the transformation through documentation to be used for traceability. Standardizing data migration with Alchemy through consistency and repeatability during the entire process. Now, let's hop into the system for a quick demo and Alchemy highlight. Getting visibility into data migration is extremely important. Here we can see where we are within a load cycle. You can see the load cycles that have been completed, current status of a load cycle. You're able to filter by cycle, of course, and work stream, order to cash, record to report, procure to pay, etc. Here we have rule status by user, where we can see how many rules are pending, how many rules have been approved, how many rules are in progress. We also have the validation status for preload, postload, and we have an object status at any given point in time. Here you can see 100% for the production order operations. This means that it's gone all the way through postload validation. Scroll down to see the rest of the objects. Further, if we scroll down, we can see that the preload counts by record exist here, and we can also see validation cycle object split. Case. Our summary page shows us where we are within process, what types of things we've done to our data, who our users are, what our work streams are, and what our load cycles are. We'll take a look at our sources, where we can connect to several databases and have an ODBC connection managed. Further, we'll take a look at our destination, our target, which is SAP S/4HANA. We'll hop over here into extraction, where we've got some demo data loaded. What I want to point out here is we have the ability to mask data. It's important to be able to mask data because you might have a global team and you might have a data set that is sensitive where you don't want that global team to necessarily see the names of people or parts. Further, it's important to know that we manage this through user roles, but I'm just going to show the masking here so that you can see real time how it works. Once this masking is applied and saved, anybody that has a role that masks data for them will see the masked view of the data only. Also, we're able to profile our data to understand the health of it. I'm going to hop over here to a profile that we've generated already. You can see that this offers an overview, tells you a little bit about the alerts within the data. If we go into the variables, material group selected here, you can see the statistics, you can see common values, extreme values, And this is super useful as we move through and understand the health of the legacy system for migration. Now we're going to get into the load objects themselves. You'll see here that I've got a number of objects already managed. What I want to actually showcase is the fact that we're connected to SAP real time. So here I've got customer selected, but it might be that I've got the wrong object here. So I'm just going to go and select Bank Master. You'll see that it streams the data real time from SAP and from the staging tables. We'll go back to customer real quick just to make it consistent. Further, I want to call it that we're able to create a custom load object as and when necessary. Sometimes there aren't migration cockpit objects for this. Sometimes we have to do old school and use an LSMW or some other type of load. We're able to create that custom load template right into Alchemy. We're going to highlight some data transformation rules and a little bit about the data transformation details. Here you can download a document directly from Alchemy. This document is a Word document. And the Word document allows us to see the transformation rules of a particular object, right? So here's the transformation rules, here's the details, product master source. This is generated from the system, so nobody has to maintain or manage it. You also notice that it's got legacy field, target field, description of rule, transformation, status if it's been approved or not, who was the user that approved it, and who was the alchemist working on the data. I'd also like to highlight that when doing the transformation rules, you have a number of options. So here, we've got a simple copy transformation. One of the things that we like to really focus on, though, is the ability to do these function-based transformations. Here, I've written a rule that says if the value is equal to ZMBW, then please put this as how, else keep it the same. And then, of course, we can test the transformation in real time. Not only do the alchemists test the transformation, but the business has the opportunity to test the transformation before they approve or reject a rule. You can, of course, approve all pending rules. Here's a set of statuses, and you can filter on those rules when you're ready to approve them. This allows for good audit and traceability, and of course, leaving an artifact behind for each load cycle is extremely useful for the business. From a validation perspective, we've got validation reports that we generate from the system real time. I can download the report here. This will create the file and download it automatically. We'll keep it. I'll pull it real quick. Once it's downloaded, and here's what the preload looks like. Column in blue is a legacy. Column in green is the SAP field or the destination field that we're going through. And of course, you can see a real-time comparison. Post-load reports are very similar. The major difference in the post-load is it tells you whether it's valid. And of course, there's options to do reconciliation and summarization reports if you're migrating something like open balances for GL. Hop over here to the migrate screen. You just see that we're connected to SAP. And of course, after we've done the post load, that kind of completes the cycle. And that is really it for the highlight reel and short show for Alchemy.